Hi Aries, it's CJ from CJ Soul Messages. Thanks for joining me here today. I am going to be doing your 2022 tarot reading. It will be general, of course. We're just going to go month by month. I have already pulled the cards, worked with Spirit with the messages that they had for you. And we are just going to spend a little time going through each month so that you have a bit of insight what is coming for you, towards you in this new year of 2022. Let's see. I think we'll just move slowly. I'm not going to clarify or anything. I pulled out one card from the Seers deck. And then I pulled out a card from the Wisdom of Oracle deck. And it's beautiful, actually, the energies that are happening for you this year, actually, in 2022. So let's just get started. As I said, it is a general read. It's not going to apply for everyone. So take what does, leave the rest behind. And a really important thing to keep in mind as you listen to this reading is you have free will. So tarot is a beautiful, powerful energy that we can incorporate in our day-to-day lives always. But I do want you to remember that you always have the choice to change the direction that you're heading in if you do not like the way it is going. So it's not set in stone, it is fluid, but it is the influence that can be around you and that you can work with. Kind of like a little bit of a future look at what possibly is the potential as we move through each month. But if you don't like it, make the changes that you may need to do to bring in what it is you want. So that being said, let's get started, Aries. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate the support on my channel. It does mean a lot to me. Okay, let's get going. These are the messages from Spirit. So January 2022, one of the first cards that came out of the Seers is Strength. Now, Strength is fellow fire sign for you. This is Leo's card. Strength is about having courage, being brave, sometimes fighting for exactly what you want and not allowing any kind of weakness to come through. Utilizing your strength to bring about what it is that you're wanting. Now, it's beautiful energy. I really like this card, especially because it shows half of a woman's face and the other half is the lion. And underneath there's this beautiful, beautiful, tiny little lamb trusting in this half person, half lion energy. Around her neck is a heart. So it is referring here to something to do with, I feel this is more of an emotional connection that you're going to be dealing with in the month of January. Now, when I pulled out the Wisdom of Oracle card that Spirit wanted, we got soulmate. Beautiful energy here. I want you to pay attention. There's hearts everywhere here, all around. These are two penguins, and obviously penguins are known to mate for life. So perhaps for some of you Aries, this is referring to some deep committed relationship. But there's something going on here that you're going to need some strength to see it through. Soulmate also can mean, we can be connected to our soulmate throughout our entire lives. Often though, soulmates are people that come into our life, teach us something, and then they leave, right? They don't always have to stay around. It is about us being able to learn from our soulmate, something that maybe we haven't been able to see prior to coming into contact with our soulmate. And just as that is, it's also an equal give and take because our soulmate learns something from us. So in the month of January, it feels like there's something going on here for you that is more of a personal relationship, emotional energy that is coming through, and I feel that there's going to be some kind of healing that is going to happen. Either our relationship is going to get tighter and more in harmony, or there is going to be a lesson learned in the month of January that you are going to be able to carry that lesson moving forward as you go through the rest of the year, if not the rest of your life. So then we move into February. Very beautiful energy. The sun has shown up. Again, Leo card. But the sun is about being joyful, feeling free, dancing, energetically, giving giving way to restrictions, allowing the higher energy of life to dance around you and protect you, and not be getting so heavy in your thoughts, in your emotions, in your decisions, but trusting. This is really a lot about trusting. Now, the Oracle card that came out, very interesting, Observer. So Spirit is saying the month of February, there is this energy that you are needing to really kind of take a step back, remember to breathe, and remember to observe. Just observe. You don't really have to put a lot of action in the month of February, whether this is about your love life or your finances, career, family, etc. It is a reminder to take a step back and just appreciate what it is that you have right here, right now. Observe it. If you can see hopefully clearly enough on my camera, there's a figure down here, and she has her hands up in the air, and she's raising herself to the vibration of the beautiful, glorious sun here. I'll hold it a little closer. It is a very beautiful, energetic, freeing energy. Now, when we look at the Observer card, there is what looks like a coyote or a fox, something. They have a telescope and they are looking up at the moon. So both figures on these cards are almost representing the same thing. It is about trust, trusting in things manifesting at the right time in the right way, and that you don't have to do anything this month. You really need to just focus more on stepping back and allowing what is meant to come in for you to come in, and just observe what is happening around you. Observe the people around you. See what you can learn from it without actually putting the energy in to do something about it. Just trust and enjoy this energy. It looks peaceful, but they are wanting you to remember to just relax in the month of February. Perhaps whatever is going on in January may be this need to take a little time out after having strength, and soulmates in January. Maybe there's going to be this need that you're really going to just have to allow yourself to feel freedom and allow yourself to feel the beauty of what is around you, even if you haven't manifested everything that you've wanted into your life. So that's February. It's interesting, we moved to March, and actually your card has shown up, the Emperor. Now, that's for those of you who are born, starting March 21st, right? But it is appearing in March here. So we have the Emperor. Emperor is your card. This is about you reminding and remembering your true authentic self, Aries. This is about you remembering how strong and powerful you are in your life. The Emperor is in charge of his life. He's in charge of his empire, and he is not stressed about it. He knows who he is. He trusts who he is. He trusts his judgment. He trusts his motives, and he is comforted in that and comfortable in that role. So I feel like Spirit is really wanting you to remember, when we get to your birth month, to really start focusing again on your own strength and power. We do have underneath the Emperor, Truth Be Told. Now, Truth Be Told, it also has an owl on it. Owls are wisdom. Owls are about seeing clearly even in the dark, because they have that fine radar that they can see things that almost every other animal or human can see when they're in the dark, because they have such large eyes and their radar is able to detect movement, etc. So Spirit is wanting you in the month of March to really look at your truth, Aries. You are the Emperor. You are not represented by the Emperor for no reason. So there is this reminder in the month of March for you to really connect with yourself once again, and really get comfortable being truthful with who you are. Tell the truth of who you are to yourself first and foremost. You will get your power back in the month of March. Powerful energy for you. And I like that Spirit pulled your card out to represent your month. As we move into April, again, there is a story unfolding here this year, and it does feel quite positive. April, we have the Seven of Wands, and we have Imagine. And these cards feel very energetically paired up perfectly. So the Seven of Wands Seven of Wands is the fire element. That is your element. Seven of Wands is, you know, when you start to succeed and you start to really get in control of who you are and you start to really own your own strength, your own power. You own who you are, as you will be doing in March, being the Emperor. A lot of times others don't like to see the success for their own reasons. So the Seven of Wands here is saying, as you move into April, protect yourself. Put a bubble around you. Even if other people are trying to knock you down and knock you off of where you have gotten to, don't allow it to come in. Imagine what you are capable of and imagine how successful you're going to be. Again, career or love, however this relates to you. Imagine that and do not allow anyone to pop your bubble. That is what they're saying for the month of April. Imagine everything that you can achieve and everything that is truly possible for you. And if you look, she is actually looking over at the clouds and the moon here. And this beautiful, whimsical energy that is coming out of the clouds, basically from the divine. She's looking over there. And it almost feels like this same cloud is happening back here behind her in her beautiful protective bubble. So April is about remembering who you are and protecting who you are and what you stand for. As we move into May, we have the Chariot, that's Cancer's card, and we have Never-Ending Story. Now this energy that Spirit is giving us, Aries, is a little bit, almost two sides of the coin here. Chariot is all about being in control again and being in the driver's seat of your life, moving very fast in the direction that you are wanting to go in. And, you know, regardless of which way the horses want to go, they are listening to you and you are controlling the direction and, you know, the projection that you are headed on. This is a powerful energy to be in. Ironically, though, we have Never-Ending Story. Now, Never-Ending Story is all about feeling not good enough. Feeling like you are not deserving. And sometimes we get caught up in that energy. And it is sometimes very hard to pull ourselves out of that. But Chariot is here reminding you of your beautiful strength and reminding you of who you beautifully are within yourself, and that you have the power, the determination, and you can make things happen quite fast. So reminder to not get too caught up in this feeling of despair or feeling of worry, feeling that you are not worthy of it, of whatever it is, love, this new business, this new career. Remind yourself that that is not true. It does not have to be that way. You can, in fact, actually be the Chariot and moving quite fast on the direction that you're wanting to head in. That leads us to May. So May, we get Justice. That's Libra's card. We get Justice and Chopwood. I really kind of like this for the month of May. Is it May? Wait, January, February, March, April, May. No, this is June. Sorry. Kind of difficult doing 12 months, but this is for June. So Justice is all about things getting balanced once again. If things have felt out of scale, they felt off balance, you felt that things maybe have been unfairly done to you, or you haven't received what you feel you deserve, it is getting brought in the month of June. What you have to do, though, is not put so much energy into bringing these weights to balance, because chop wood is literally about doing anything and everything except focusing on your goal. If you trust in the whatever energy you believe in, if you trust in it and you just go about doing the tasks that need to be done on a moment by moment basis, justice will balance out for you. Chop wood is an interesting thing, because if you ever, if you've ever been in that situation where there's so much going on in your life and you're not sure which way to go, and it can become very, very overwhelming, there is that old saying of chop wood, get water, right? If you don't know what else to do, go back to the basics. Get yourself the water, chop the wood to keep the fire going, to keep it warm. Just focus on those simple things, because that then shifts the energy to allow the universe, the divine, to come in and actually take over and bring justice for you. So, very interesting. So that is the month of June. As we move into July, and I do love this month, we have the Magician, and we have Milk and Honey. This is really cool, Aries, because Magician is all about magic, bringing in exactly what you want into your life and having every kind of resource you need to bring it into the 3D world. Milk and Honey this is like the riches, this is the luxury, this is what almost every single person would like to have, I believe, in their life. This is having a lot of money, having a lot of emotional fulfillment, and just really having the best of the best. And what I like about how Spirit has paired these together is that there's a rainbow here, but there's also a rainbow color. I'm not sure if my camera is picking it up. There's also a rainbow swirling around here. The same colors that are in the rainbow are in the card of the Magician here. So everything is possible this month in July. July looks like it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful month for you. One that you're going to get everything that you want. Everything. And it appears that it's going to be very lucrative on all levels here. I love that for you. So we move into August. August, we have Judgment. We have Judgment and Go the Distance. So Judgment. Judgment is about, well, it's about a lot of things. It is about, making a final decision that will be final, but it is also about rising up out of the ashes. If you've gone through something that has been a little bit hard, and you've felt maybe depleted, maybe you've lost some faith, maybe you've lost some trust, and you've felt maybe just almost not sure of how you're going to continue on. Judgment is about you rising out of it. If you see this card, the soul is rising out of her, and it is dancing in the beautiful energy of the divine, being free. To go along with that is go the distance. So Spirit is saying you need to go to the distance here. Whatever this is involving, whatever this is, this could even be relating back to January here, because this is a story that is unfolding and it is connected. Every month here is connected like a thread going through a fabric. So it's not just one subject for one month, it is the flow, the ebb and flow of life here. So Spirit is wanting you to be renewed. Go the distance in whatever it is that you are really wanting to achieve. We've got a cheetah here that is leaping through the air and is not at all bound by anything that keeps this cheetah trapped. It is going the distance after exactly what it is wanting. And what I like about these two cards together is they're both in the air. The cheetah is in the air, and this beautiful energy is in the air as well. So there is this kind of collaboration where they feel like they go very well together. This leads us to the month of September. September is, wow, 8 of Pentacles. Pentacles is our, earth element, and it is about our money, and it is about our self-esteem. It is our self-confidence. 8 of Pentacles is about working at it, like putting in the due diligence to get what it is that you are wanting. So if this is about a career, you're really going to be in, the month of September, you're really going to be hustling and bustling, but you're going to be loving it because it's going to be with what you are wanting to do in your life. It's going to be about your passion. It's going to be that thing that really makes you get up in the morning and can't get excited and are so excited to start the day. Whatever this is for you, Aries, it is going to bring you happy, because that's the card of the oracle that Spirit picked for you. Love this. Happy. I mean, need I say more? Look at how much beautiful energy is just eluding out of this card. So you're going to be working on something that is really going to make you very, very happy and make you feel very content. You've got a lot of beautiful, powerful, positive energies throughout this reading thus far. So you're going to be working diligently in the month of September, and the harvest is going to be this feeling of you being very happy and very joyful. I do want to say Spirit wants me to remind you to really just try to go with the flow as you go through this year. It's going to be a positive one, very transformative. But it is also so much power you actually have. As we move into the month of October, I found this one quite interesting here. Nine of Pentacles. So Nine of Pentacles is all about all the work that you've put in, all of this work that you've been working on, probably in September and throughout the whole year. You are actually going to be starting to see your harvest. I mean, the pentacles are growing off this tree like just constantly, and she's not concerned about running out of them at all. There seems to be an abundance happening in the month of October that I do feel probably starts in February when you release to the sun and you observe, right? Then we have Go to the Sea. Beautiful card. Go to the Sea is really about that flow. It is also about luxury. She's in the sea. She's in a beautiful bathtub. She has, everything that she could possibly want. She's got wings. It's like a fairy, but she's got wings on her back. There's a beautiful energy of the divine coming through. She's highly protected. And she is really just ebbing and flowing with life. And what does that do? It continues to bring the harvest in because you're not putting any blocks there. You're just going with it because you've done that work. You've already done a lot of the hard work here in the previous months. And it is feeling like it's just, there's this energy here, Aries, where I want to say this year of 2022 is going to be about you actually getting very comfortable with pushing the boundaries when you know you need to and when you know that you really want to. But it is also going to be the reminder of also knowing when to take a step back and relax and surrender to the divine so that they can have some ability to open the doors, I'll put it that way, to open the doors to all of this beautiful things that are coming your way. Not always the easiest. We all like to sometimes try and control our life and, and we don't always want to wait and all of that kind of stuff. But if you can trust a lot this year, I think you're going to see by the end of December 2022 that it is going to be all worth it. When we come to November, there's going to be a choice for you to make. We have the Two of Pentacles. Now, this choice could be about relations. It could be about your career. Pentacles, again, tangible, right? But also our self-esteem. But the Two of Pentacles is about making a choice. Are you going to go this way or are you going to go that way? It can mean a little bit of juggling as well. But I'm distinctively feeling from spirit that they are asking you to make a choice. There's going to be a choice that's going to come to you. Now, what we get for the Oracle is no place like home. What a beautiful card. There's no place like home. So I think when you come into the month of November, after all of this that you've learned and all of this that you have acquired, I do think you're going to have quite a bit of money flowing into you this year. And yes, there's going to be some work. There's going to be some work with understanding who's meant to be in your life, who's not meant to be in your life. What have you learned from others that you can move and take with you as you go on your journey? But really important for you to get back in contact with yourself if you felt like the last few years that maybe you haven't been feeling so much connected with your soul. No place like home shows up to say whatever makes you feel safe. Oh, sorry about the glare there. Whatever makes you feel safe, whatever makes you feel like you are home in your soul is the choice that you need to make. Okay? Because truly there is no place like home. There really isn't. And that's kind of like the goal I think that we all have is that, whether it's a career or relationship that we're in, we search for the other parts that make us feel safe, secure, that home feeling, where you know that you are protected and you can be truly who you authentically really are. This takes us to December. December. This is beautiful. What a way to end the year of 2022. We have Six of Cups showing up. Cups is our water element, so this is the relationships and the emotions. So this feels very much like this is going to be involving your family, your loved ones, all the people that matter to you in your life. Six of Cups is a energy of reminiscing. For some, it's going to be that. And it also represents family. If you look at this card, look, there's a little boy and there's a little puppy. And through time, the puppy and the little boy grow up to be, you know, a full adult dog and a grown-up man. But they still remain connected. They still love each other. They still have that friendship, that beautiful bond, right? Beautiful energy here because we have serendipity to close out the year. Serendipity in this deck is one of the most magical cards, I would say. Serendipity is everything has happened for a reason. This is all the luck, all the fortune, all the love, everything being connected. This is also representing, because this is a 4-leaf clover here, this is, like I said, luck. This is representing that in the month of December, you are going to finally, if you haven't felt, you're going to finally be able to take care of those that you really love. And you're going to be able to do it so splendidly that it is going to be such a blessing for you and for those that matter to you. Beautiful way to wrap up the year. It's like everything comes to a complete, what's the word? Like this complete circle. It's like it feels like there's this circle that gets completed. And I feel that it is going to be a big shift for you this year. 2022 Aries is going to be a massive shift for you. Again, like I said, you have free will. If you don't like how this is sounding, or, you know, you enter a month and you kind of are starting to struggle, you can make the changes. You have all you need to direct your life in the way that you want to. This is Spirit's way of coming through to give you a little heads up of what could be waiting for you. And I think it looks like a beautiful year for you, Aries. I really do. A lot of self-growth here. A lot of inner work being done. A lot of you really tapping into your gifts and your power. And really also being able to let go of anything or anyone that is not going to vibrate on the same level that you will be this year. So that's really what I have. I'm going to leave it at that. We're going to wrap it up. And, you know, I hope that you found something in this reading that you are excited about to move through for this new year of 2022. Beautiful read, lots of positives. All right, Aries, thank you for joining me. I hope there's something here, and we'll see you next time.